Hello everybody, welcome to the Political Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. So we've been talking about what has happened to Chelsea Manning. She's been in jail since March of this year for not cooperating with the grand jury. They want her to give evidence to get Julian Assange, right? The American State Department's whole case is built on the fact that Julian Assange hacked computers and used Chelsea Manning to hack into they're charging with espionage, which is not true. Chelsea Manning got the information about U.S. war crimes and gave it to WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks verified it and posted it. What they have done is the equivalent of putting Ben Bradley behind bars for publishing the Pentagon Papers. This is the equivalent of that. So Chelsea Manning, who is a transgender veteran and a whistleblower. And I always ask this question, where's the left? Where's the left who screams about outrage against LGBTQ people? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, because you think Chelsea Manning is a Russian asset or some ridiculous nonsense like that. Well, since they put her in jail in March, Obama put her in jail and had her jailed and tortured for 7 years and then commuted her sentence, which is a distinction that is worthy to note. He didn't, what's the term I want? He didn't, So let's make this clear distinction. Obama put Chelsea Manning in prison for 7 years, had her jailed, tortured, and then commuted her sentence when he left. He didn't pardon her. A pardon is your record is gone. A commuting of the sentence says, we're letting you out, but you still have technically only served 7 of your whatever the 20 or 30 year sentence. So that's how they were able to just throw her back in jail, knowing Obama did that full well, knowing, well, if we ever capture Julian, we can hold her to the fire to test, because they want her to testify against Julian Assange. She won't do it, so they put her in jail. What they've been doing is charging her fines of like $500 a day, and her lawyers went to court to say these fines are ridiculous. Judge won't reconsider daily fines against Chelsea Manning for refusing to testify. Judge Anthony J. Trenga in Alexandria Federal Court said there were no reasonable grounds to reconsider his decision to impose the fines, which started at $500 per day and now have risen to $1,000. They're trying to stick it to her and Julian any way that they can. Any way that they can. So Manning, who's 31 years old, was first jailed in March for refusing to testify, could be in jail for up to 18 months. And her attorneys estimate that the total cost will be close to $500,000. This judge, Anthony J. Trenga in Alexandria Federal Court, so if this judge has an elected official, has an office, has a phone number, has an email address, let this judge know what you think of this decision. That this is not right. It's unconstitutional. This is a judge putting, members of the Boston Tea Party behind prison. Here's what Manning said. Manning, American badass. I am disappointed but not at all surprised. The government and the judge must know by now that this doesn't change my position one bit. And to further prove that she's right, they don't even have the grounds to do this now for these reasons. She argues that her testimony is therefore no longer necessary because once they arrested Julian Assange, grand juries can investigate only uncharged crimes. So in March, they jailed her because it wasn't charged yet. When they arrested Julian Assange in whatever that was, June, or May or June, I forget, now he's been charged. He's in prison in the UK. So this is now a charged crime. They can only investigate uncharged crimes. So of course, typical, they're going against their own laws because they just make the laws however they want, because this is what the intelligence community in the military-industrial complex does. But prosecutors have argued in filings that her testimony is relevant and essential to an ongoing investigation into charges or charges beyond Assange. This language is very critical here because this shows the language that can be used, this never-ending war, the War Powers Act, which anything can be terrorism, we can fight any war for any reason, then we can jail anybody, ongoing investigation. Oh, Snowden, ongoing investigation. They could snatch me up. Sorry, Graham Elwood is a terrorist organization. Political vigilantes creating a terrorist cell group, calling his viewers political vigilantes. So this is part of our ongoing investigation. Just jail me, throw away the key. No, I mean, this is what we call, oh, totalitarian governments do this. There's no due process. Here it is. Here it is. No due process. Just, oh, ongoing investigation, charges of targets. Oh, crimes against the state. Terrorism. Right? Anyone's a terrorist. That's what that is. The never-ending case for war. We can charge anybody, we can bomb anybody, we can invade anybody, all under democracy and fighting terrorism. See, just never-ending nonsense. That's what this is all about. Chelsea Manning, I got mad respect for you. I doubt you're watching this because I know you're in jail, but if you are, if some of your people can watch this, tell Chelsea that I said you're a badass. You're making Gotham great again. Shave your knuckles for justice, and I would love to interview whenever you get out of jail after this nonsense ongoing investigation. I got crazy respect for you for doing this. Folks, support what I'm doing so I can keep covering stories like this. A great way to do it is patreon.com/Graham Elwood, Rokfin, ROKFIN.com/Graham Elwood. Those links are in the show notes below, as is the link to this article that I just talked about. And come see us on the road, Progressive Comedy Tour, September 4th through the 8th. Ron Placone and I are in Omaha, Sioux Falls, Madison, Minneapolis, and Iowa City. Get your tickets at GrahamElwood.com. Also November 14th, Melbourne, Australia. November 15th, Adelaide, Australia. November 22nd, Perth, Australia. We will be adding Sydney soon, but you can get ticket links to all those shows down under. And I will be speaking at the Minds event in Pittman, New Jersey, August 31st. Use coupon code GRAHAM for that Minds event, and you get 10% off. All these ticket links, Patreon, Rokfin, all of it is at GrahamElwood.com. Thanks for watching.